Hey everyone! In our previous video, we showed you how to operate this roll-to-roll heat press from start to finish if you are doing single panels like this one over here. In today's video, we're going to show you how to do much longer runs and how to set up the machine appropriately to take these rolls to do about 3 meters plus. But before you even switch on your machine, you have to make sure that you switch on your air compressor so that the actuators keep your mat in the middle while this thing is warming up. So let's get to it. Just before we go ahead and set up this machine with our paper and material, let's just give you some advice quickly. If you're doing this for the first time, please use 2 to 3 people so that you don't make big mistakes. You need 1 person either side and 1 person over here. Now, if you're skilled just like me and we've been doing it for a while, you should be able to do this by yourself as long as you take your time and don't rush. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and put our paper where it's supposed to. So that's down over here. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and just unscrew this little bracket here that prevents the roller from falling off completely. And we need to do that to both sides so that we can lift this up and put our paper on it. So we're going to take our roll of paper and we need to slide it onto this roll here. And then we go ahead and do it to the opposite side. And just like that. What we need to make sure is that it can turn, but not be pulled up. Now, what we need to do is go ahead and pressurize this roll so it doesn't move while we are working. So the best way to do that is go ahead and grab your attachment, which is attached to your air compressor. And what we want to do is just push it gently onto that nipple until you see that it's pressurized, that the roll does not move. That should just take about 2 seconds of air and you should be good. So we're finished with this attachment. We can put it over here. The next thing we need to do is put our material onto this roll. So let's do that. So all we're going to do is just slide it over the bar. And this doesn't have to be attached completely like the pressurized bar below, because material unfortunately moves around too much in order to keep it in one place. And as you can see on the end of the roll here, it's not always straight when you get it from the supplier, so you're going to need to be able to move it according to where the paper goes. So now what we need to do is take our paper and we need to pull it up and pull it through the middle of this tensioning bar here, so that we can pull it up onto the bed. And just take your time, do not rush this, otherwise you will either give yourself a paper cut or you'll tear your printed paper. Okay, so now that we've put it through the tensioning bar, what we need to do is slightly adjust the tensioning bar so it actually has tension on the paper. All we're going to do here is rotate until we can see our paper and the arm has now given tension. So now normally we have it horizontal, and once it becomes vertical, those 2 bars, then you've created enough tension. And there we go. So now we need to check if our tension is either too much or it's just on point. And how to test that is if you can take your middle hand and pull on the paper without ease. If it takes a little bit of a struggle, then that is good. If you cannot pull it at all, that means you've got too much tension and you need to give a little bit of a leeway with this tensioning bar and go back a bit. So now we need to just go ahead and take our material Obviously make sure it's the right way and we're pressing on the right side. And like I told you in the previous video, how to see which way the material is meant to be, that's quite easy to figure that out. All we want to do is make sure the material is covering all the ink so no ink goes onto our mat. Okay, so ideally all you need to do is, if you're by yourself, you're going to go ahead and make sure that you grab one section of the paper and material, and the other section you're going to use your hand to push. But if it's too difficult and you find your material flopping over, you might need to give yourself a little bit extra material so you're not struggling to pull both. And all you got to do there is just unroll the roll about 1/2 meter down so that you don't have that resistance. All you are doing is pulling on the paper. So all we've got to do here is make sure that we are pushing it very slowly and equally on both sides, and we kind of want the machine to do most of the work for us. We just want to edge it slowly until you can see the material is bit, which it has, and then we want the paper to follow suit with it. Now don't worry if you've got a bit of creases in the beginning, that you end up having to push out the way, and then once it's bit properly, all you have to do is just make sure the material stays above the ink so that you don't have anything touching or going onto the drum. That is something that you have to avoid at all costs, is any ink from going to that drum. That will make sure that this mat will last the longest it can. Next thing we need to do is go underneath and separate our paper from our material. So now that we've done that, we're going to grab some masking tape. So you're going to have to switch on run, and we put this underneath, we slow down the speed, and then we attach some tape on so that it can grip, and we do it on both sides. And there you go. It is now doing a full continuous press without any issues. So there you go, guys. Now we've got a continuous roll-to-roll press, literally from roll to roll. Now, if you have a spare cardboard roll, you attach it to this roll up here. You can then switch it on, and then your material will come from there and roll up onto this bar here. And that is the best way to use this machine. Well, there you go, guys. As all tests go, this was quite interesting to do, and I must say it worked out very, very well. The one thing that we have to keep in mind, this is a test and we're trying to figure out the best settings for all the materials. And another thing is, this is a brand new heat press. Its mat hasn't even seen half of the hours that it needs so that it can settle to give you the best outcome. In my opinion, what would have worked here is a little bit more speed and more pressure, and all of these imperfections that you see here would disappear. But as for color and temperature, I think it came out the best it possibly could. And guys, I did this by myself. So proof is in the pudding. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can see more videos just like this one, and we'll see you in the next one.
At AM.CO.za, we sell machines for you, we fix machines for you, and we teach machines for you.